Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Quick Freeze's Game Room. As you can tell from the title above, this is a very special unboxing video. And before I go any further, I like to thank Ben, aka Venom Viper 128, to referring me to this website, because without him I would never even know these games existed, and I wouldn't have them today. So I like to thank again Ben, aka Viper Venom 128. I will put a link below to his channel. Check him out if you guys want. He's a pretty cool guy. Like I said, this is a unboxing video, and I did get these games from a website, and the website is called GameReproductions.com. I will put a link below to their website, and what this website does is it basically makes reproduction carts of different video games. Like, for example, like Sailor Moon game for the Super Famicom. They made it for the Super Nintendo, so now you can play that game in English. They have a couple of Legend of Zelda hack games. They have a couple of like Earthworm Jim for the original Nintendo. They have the Mother games, the Earthbound games. They have all these different games you would not think that would be on these consoles. So like I said, let's get unboxing, and I'll show you exactly what I ordered and why I'm so excited about this package. Okay, here we go. This is the package. I'm not going to show you my address just because I don't want you guys knowing where I live and stuff like that. But here's my trusty X-Acto knife. So let's just open this thing up and get right to it. Let's see. Try to get it in these. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to pull them out one at a time. Okay, the first one, as you can tell, is an NES game, but it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, like I said, this game, this website has a whole bunch of games you would not think would be on these different consoles. But here you go, Sonic the Hedgehog for the original Nintendo. So I can't wait to play this game. It's in the same type of cartridge you would normally see for the NES. But again, it's Sonic the Hedgehog, and it says right here, it doesn't have, it says official Nintendo seal. It doesn't say Nintendo seal of quality. It says made in Japan. It says play on the Nintendo Entertainment System and all that wonderful stuff. So, yeah, Sonic for the original Nintendo. Next up, we'll get in here, grab another one. Then this one is another NES game, and this is Mega Man Ultra. And what this game is, this is a hacked version of Mega Man 2. So, if you guys are like totally interested in Mega Man 2 and you want something different, here you go. Now, my favorite game of all times is Mega Man 2, so I can't wait to try this game out. But again, just like Sonic, comes in the same gray cartridge like you would see in any, NES cartridge. But it's called Mega Man Ultra, not Mega Man 2. And you can see on the front there, you got Bubble Man, you got Flash Man, I think that's Metal Man back there. There's Quick Man back there. They're kind of like small and cute. I can't really see them all that well, but you can tell this is definitely Mega Man 2. So, and then the last game I got in this wonderful package is a Sega Genesis game, as you can see. But this is Mega Man The Wily Wars. And anyone who knows about this game was only released in Europe, called, Mega Man The Wily Wars, but for the Sega Mega Drive, and was not released in the United States. So, like I said, this website, it makes games that were released in other countries for the US consoles. So, as you can see, Mega Man the Wily Wars. And what this is actually Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 all in one cartridge, plus another Mega Man game, which the name kind of escapes me right now. But yeah, this is really cool. You know, this is the first time I could get all 3 of these games. You know, obviously these 2 were never released in any other country, but it's cool to have. And I'm about to do a kind of like a review, first impressions on each one of these games. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, the first game is Sonic the Hedgehog for the NES. So let's get right into it. Into the Green Hill Zone. So this kind of tells me this is a 8-bit version of the first Sonic the Hedgehog game, which is alright. It seems pretty cool. You got your spin dash, with the Sega Genesis version did not have. Having a little hard time getting on the spring. But so far it's pretty cool, man. Like, Sonic runs really fast. The only problem I saw so far is Sonic goes through structures, especially on the loop-de-loops. Right here, you can see Sonic going through the loop-de-loop structure and not just going, you know, through the obstacle of it. And the other problem is Sonic has a hard time going through the item boxes when he does the spin dash. You gotta jump on them instead. But, you know, that's not a huge deal. I expect a few glitches and stuff like that. The other issue I have with this game is Sonic, you know, he moves at top speed, which is, you know, what he's supposed to do. But he takes a while to gain momentum to reach that top speed. And as you can see, like, I've been using the spin dash a lot so I can move a lot faster. But, you know, if you're just simple running forward, it's going to take Sonic a while to gain that top speed like you want him to move. So, my other thing I really like about this game is the music. You know, it's kind of cool to hear that 16-bit music reduced to it in like an 8-bit song. So I really like the music in this game. The controls so far, they're a little delayed by like half a second. You know, it's kind of hard to move Sonic sometimes, especially while he's jumping, you know, when you need that precision jumping. So, but that is Act 1 of the Green Hill Zone. We're going to skip ahead to Act 3 because I'm pretty sure you guys want to see what Robotnik looks like. So I'm just going to stop talking and I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of the gameplay and judge for yourself on how much you like this game or how much you hate this game. So, and I'll give my final thoughts in the end. So in all, this is a very cool game. The fact that it's Sonic on the NES is just cool. The music is really good. Sonic moves really fast like he's supposed to. My only complaints with it is Sonic has a hard time reaching his top speed, gaining momentum. But once he reaches it, he's fine. The spin dash is cool. It can't go through items, but it can go through enemies. But if he goes through enemies, he goes into the air like into a jump. So if there's two enemies in a row, you're always going to get hit by the second enemy. Sonic goes through structures all the time, so there are a few glitches, but all in all, I have to give this game probably like a 8 out of 10, just because of the pure nostalgic of Sonic on the NES. Okay, now it's time for Mega Man Ultra for the NES. Begin and Cheater. I don't know what Cheater is, but I'm just going to go with Begin. As you can see, we got the 8 Robot Masters from Mega Man 2. I'm going to go with Metal Man, because I always pick him first in the original Mega Man 2 game. Whoa, and as you can see, this is not Metal Man's level. This looks more like Shadow Man and Magnet Man's level from Mega Man 3. But as you can see, it's quite different. It does have some monsters from Metal Man stage in Mega Man 2, but this is quite different, so these little thing right here, these are like conveyor belts, but they don't really look like conveyor belts, but and that was Metal Man stage for this game. And since there's 8 Robot Masters, I'm going to try to show you the differences between each Robot Master stage from this game than the original Mega Man 2. So I'm not going to show you guys the entire level. I just want to show you the differences and the uniqueness of this game. So right here, this is Bubble Man stage. So I'm just going to let it run, and you guys can view for yourself the differences between the two games. Okay, next up is Quick Man stage. Oh, and as you can tell, this is kind of like a city landscape from like the title screen. So you actually get to battle on top of these buildings. So, and for some reason we are fighting a clone version of Proto Man. I guess that's supposed to be like Sniper Joe, but they just put Proto Man's skin on him instead. Next up is Heat Man. And I like the different colors of these characters, like Heat Man's purple. And as you can tell, this looks like Bright Man's level from Mega Man 4. And these monsters, I think they're the Gyro dudes from Gyro Man stage. I'm not too sure on that, but as you can tell, this is definitely like Bright Man stage from Mega Man 4. Next up is Flashman. Oh, and his level looks just like Crystal Man's level, or maybe Gemini Man's level a little bit, but maybe a kind of combination between the two. But this is definitely not Flashman's level from the original Mega Man 2. Next up is Crash Man. Let's see what his level is like. Oh, it kind of looks like Hardman's level from Mega Man 3. So, and if you guys can't tell already, this game is an extremely hard game, like way beyond Mega Man 9 hard. So, if you guys are looking for a very good challenge of a classic Mega Man game, this is it, because this is maybe like very expert to like the extreme difficulty, and I haven't even made it to a single Robot Master yet. I'm just trying the different levels out, but yeah, this is, if you're looking for a hard Mega Man game, this is one of the hardest Mega Man games I've ever played. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm having a hard time jumping over that one pit, so I'm going to try to do it one more time, see if I can get a little further to show you guys. I like how they used Eddie as one of the evil robots. So, oh good, I finally made it. But yeah, they're definitely using Eddie as one of the robots, so that's kind of neat. Okay, next up, I think I'm gonna try Woodman, show you guys his stage. Probably use like Plant Man stage, maybe, I don't know. But, whoa, what is this? Super Mario Brothers 1, what is this? Trying to jump on these question blocks, see if there's coins inside, but no, they're just regular platforms, I guess. But this is crazy. Super Mario Brothers for a Mega Man game. Huh. I'm just gonna let this level play out for you guys, because this is very, very cool. I don't know if you guys can tell that these turtles are just like the robotic rabbits from Woodman stage in Mega Man 2, because of how they hop in and just shoot that one bullet at you. And man, this is awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys watch this entire level, because this is just really cool that Mega Man is in a Super Mario Brothers 1 stage, like World 1-1. So yeah, definitely you guys enjoy this stage, because this is cool.
Okay, that level was definitely fun and different, but now we're up to Woodman stage, and wonder if it's actually Woodman or some version of Woodman of Super Mario Bros. Form. No, it's actually Woodman, so that's cool. But yeah, this whole level was just really fun, just because it's Super Mario Bros. But you're playing as Mega Man, so here we got Woodman. He's a little tougher. He's basically using the same method that he uses in Mega Man 2, but he's just a little tougher. Probably because I don't have Metal Man's blades, but yeah, this level was just pure fun. I'm really glad they just threw this Super Mario Bros. Level in here. So I'm gonna see if I can try to beat Woodman. He's just a little quicker and a little tougher. He's actually wicked quick. I can't get a bullet in to hit him at all. And no, I cannot beat him. So let's go on to the last level, which is Airman. Let's see what Airman stage is like. I really can't get over the fact that I just played a Super Mario level in a Mega Man game. But it doesn't look like we get to play any more Super Mario levels, but oh well. Before I end this section of the video, you guys, I just want to say that the controls in this game are really spot on. When you need to jump, you jump. There's no delay at all. You can fire your blaster really quickly, just like any other Mega Man game. So the only difference between this version of Mega Man 2 and the original version is obviously the levels are different. And that this one is extremely hard. Like I said before, if you guys are looking for a challenge, this is it. So I highly recommend this one if you are a hardcore Mega Man fan. Please pick this up at the Game Reproductions website. So that is Mega Man Ultra for the original Nintendo. I'm going to have to give it about a 9 out of 10 because it delivered exactly what I wanted. A newer, harder version of Mega Man 2. So let's get into the next game, which is Mega Man the Wily Wars, and see how that is like and the gameplay style. And this is Mega Man the Wily Wars for the Sega Genesis. And as I mentioned before, this is a kind of like a compilation of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. So I'm not going to show you guys that much of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 because, you know, it's pretty much the same game, just updated graphics to 16-bit. What I am interested in showing you guys is the fourth game, which is the Mega Man Wily Wars Wily's Tower. So let's get into that, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now, unlike the other games in this collection, this one has 3 Robot Masters instead of 8. You got Mega Water, Buster Rod, and Hyperstorm. And also, unlike the other games, this one you actually get to choose what weapon you want to start off with from the other Mega Man games. So you could have Iceman's Ice Slasher, Metal Man's Metal Blades, or Top Man's Top Spin. And once you pick your 8 weapons, you get to pick up to 3 items, so you get like either the Rush Jet or Rush Coil, or the Magnet Beam from Mega Man 1. But once you pick your 8 weapons and your 3 different items, then you get into the gameplay. And as you can tell, it's pretty much just like any other Mega Man game, but in 16-bit. You get the run, you get the jump, and you get to fight throughout the level. You get to fight the same robots from all the other Mega Man games from 1, 2, and 3. So this is kind of a cool, unique game if you haven't played this at all. So this is the Mega Man Wily Towers. Now in Japan, this game was called Rockman Mega World. So if you guys didn't know that, that's a little bit of information for you. But I'm just going to skip ahead to the boss of this stage so you guys can kind of tell the difference between these Robot Masters and the Robot Masters from Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. Okay, here we are. We are up to Mega Water. And as you can tell from his stage, he's a little bit different from any of the Robot Masters. But just like the other Robot Masters, he does have his strengths and weaknesses. But since you get to pick up to 8 weapons, You basically have to do trial and error to figure out what his weakness is. But anyway, guys, I like to give this game probably like a 9 out of 10 just because it's something new and I really did enjoy it. But anyway, you guys, that is my unboxing of the Sonic and Mega Man games, and I just like to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, cool, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Take care.